Today's beautiful serve lesson. Have you ever had the trouble of you finally get the shadow swing down and then you toss the ball? The moment of truth has come. You toss the ball and then all your old habits come back. Why does this happen to you? It's because the ball starts to take way more importance of hitting the ball than actually the importance of your technique. What we need to do, if we're ever going to get this, is flip that. The feeling and the rhythm of the technique have to be developed. They have to become second nature, they have to become automated, and hitting the ball in the beginning is not important. Where the ball goes is not important. This is easier said than done. Lots of times it's just our subconscious mind taking over the act of I gotta hit the ball, I wanna hit it cleanly. So this has worked for a lot of my students lately. What I do, notice how we're off the court here. We're not gonna be on that line. You get on that line, you're gonna wanna make a good serve. I'm sorry, you just are. The next thing we're going to do is first we're just going to do some shadow swings. Paying attention to our thumbnail, okay? The thumbnail, if you can pay attention to the thumbnail, it helps you keep palm down rather than going palm up. Palm up is waiter tray. Palm down is what the pros are doing. I'm giving myself anesthesia wrist. The wrist is very, very much asleep and relaxed. So what I do from here is I just pay attention to my thumbnail. I want to look at my thumbnail as I go into a throwing motion. I'm rotating my core back. Look how far that brings the elbow. Look how the hand is still faced towards the ground. I'm looking at my thumbnail. As I come up here, right, my legs are bent and I'm looking at my thumbnail. Now, as I start to push my legs up and I go to throw, my thumbnail is going to come around here, and right before I go to extend, at this point, now I push my thumbnail away. That is the throwing motion. So what you want to do is do those slow and methodically, taking a look at your thumbnail, just with some practice throws. Notice how I'm throwing out away from me and then around. Once you get that, you can put the racket in your hand. Again, paying attention to your thumbnail. I'm watching my thumbnail, I'm watching my thumbnail, I'm watching my thumbnail. I'm going to serve. I see the thumbnail coming by my ear. Right here at this point, I go away. Another thing you can do, if you haven't already seen it, you can learn how to attack the ball with the racket butt. So put the ball, right? And when I say attack the ball with the racket butt, I mean the toss that you just threw. You want to attack with the racket butt. So now I'm coming up here. I'm looking at my thumbnail. I get to about here. Now, the next frame, I'm going to push my fingers, and the ball is going to fall out. Okay, that's how you learn how to get rid of the waiter tray. So once you've got that, and you do about 20 to 30 reps, what we're going to start doing, and let's not jump today, okay? No jumping. Most of my students anyway don't jump anyway. Let's make life easy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first 3 shadow swings. I have a ball in my hand. I'm going to pretend I'm tossing the ball, right? I'm going to pretend I'm tossing the ball, but my eyes are closed. And then I want to feel what that rhythm is. And you want to film it to make sure you're doing it right. If you can't do this right, remember, I am here. I do virtual lessons. You can always send me a video. Email me at crunchtimecoaching@gmail.com if you can't figure out how to get in touch with me for a virtual lesson. So watch what I'm going to do here. All right, so my eyes are closed. See, they are closed, guys. I'm not going to cheat. You better not cheat either. And now what I'm going to do, make sure the basket's out of the way. Now what I'm going to do is the first 3, I'm going to not toss the ball, and I'm just going to shadow swing. I'm going to imagine where that ball is, but the shadow swing is the most important, okay? That's the first 3. The 4th one, and I don't want too much time. I'm already taking too much time. I'm going to toss the ball, but keep the same rhythm. It doesn't matter if I hit the ball or not. See that? I didn't even hit the ball. I hit myself in the head, okay? It's just about keeping that rhythm. Then the 5th ball, what you're going to do is, again, without too much thinking, you want to keep that same rhythm. Don't worry about where the ball goes. Keep that same rhythm and serve the ball, okay? Now, I'm going to serve the ball probably decently most of the time because I've already gone through all these growing pains. Trust me, I had to go through the same growing pains you guys had to go through. Don't think I didn't have to learn this stuff the hard way too. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to do it again. The first 3, I'm going to go through it continuous this time. The first 3 are shadow strokes. Make sure you really work that tossing arm. Work that tossing arm. Again. Now ball number 4, I throw the ball up. I try and keep that rhythm. Ball number 5, again, no hesitation. Get set and hit. You do that over and over again, you'll start to notice that will get smoother. You do that over and over again, you're going to start to notice that it's going to get smoother. Now, if you're inside the Beautiful Tennis Challenge, you're watching this video, and you want some virtual lessons, if you're like, I can't do this, it's driving me crazy, then email me at crunchtimecoaching@gmail.com. We'll set up a session. If you've not joined the Beautiful Tennis Challenge yet, what are you thinking about? We got over 20 videos all dedicated towards perfect technique, automating your technique from forehands, backhands, volleys, serves. So sign up if you're somewhere on a page where you can sign up, or if you're on social media. I usually put a link in the comments or the description box. We'll see you guys on the next video.